top of everything else, which means Matilda is up for grabs, Benedetta is up for grabs, Esmeralda is up for grabs.
I don't think Esmeralda should make it through.
Yeah.
Not for game one.
I mean, we've seen its destructive force already, right?
Yeah.
And these two teams would just go for Esmeralda. The first thing that they do, if ever the other team doesn't go for it, they just pick it and they do well with it. Alter Ego Esports, are they gonna ban out, let's say, a Benedetta? Because you don't want to see that on Flap.
I mean, Esmeralda's still floating there. Yeah. I feel like it's on Alter Ego.
They have to choose now.
Yeah.
One or the other, one or the other. And again, if the Esmeralda is banned, Benedetta goes to Bren, and then Alter Ego can make the best two. If it's the Esmeralda, then yeah, Benedetta on Flap. Right now, it seems to be either. Yeah, it's like they want one or the other as well.
Yeah, either or, and you can definitely see the coaches are pointing fingers. Okay, and I just love how the camera actually pans between the two of them. Now that we are already having our first pick, it's definitely going to be the better. Like you mentioned, how effective Bren Esports have been utilizing back in those past games that they've played.
Yeah. I think this also shows where the priorities of Bren Esports is. I mean, they could have picked up the Esmeralda straight away on that first pick, but instead they go for the Benedetta. Alter Ego now, obviously, like, Benedetta's kind of looking juicy here, but there's also Lapu Lapu. There's more things you have to worry about in the off lane.
Yuzhong. Yuzhong is free.
Yuzhong and Esmeralda would be good here.
Alter Ego can just go for it, and they just go for the Cho and Esmeralda.
Oh, okay.
I'm thinking maybe a Yuzhong could go to the side of Bren Esports, but I think for Alter Ego, Liam Murphy gets the Cho.
They want to secure some of these mages out first before going in towards phase number 2, so it's not too bad all together coming in towards the picture. But honestly, if they don't get the Yuzhong now, it's definitely going to be a ban in towards phase 2.
I feel like knowing the way Bren kind of wants to play the game, Lapu Lapu might be the option here coming in for Bren Esports. However, I mean, with the Matilda, that could be a different dynamic because again, you want that Yuzhong with that natural synergy to wombo combo into each other. But I think also looking at Alter Ego's side, ooh, Alice instead. Okay, I guess it's wombo combo, just a different component.
Wow.
That Alice pick is kind of early.
Really?
Very early.
You don't really pick the Alice on the first phase in terms of patterns.
Yeah, she's a gold laner.
She's a gold laner, but you can go to like the second phase without her getting banned. You can just let her be. But
they could have picked up something for Cartesian.
Yeah, and honestly, I think for the side of Alter Ego Esports, the next few bans are gonna go to Carl.
They're gonna lock him out.
I suppose. I mean, I think their pockets are deep enough in terms of what has been banned thus far, and in the next 4 bans, as long as Bren goes for a completely different class than Alter Ego, they still have a lot of options to kind of play with.
Now, Bren Esports, they have a lot of room to adjust. That's for sure. Now, Alter Ego just picks up that lance, and this is one way of locking Carl TZ down.
So, in a way, you just take one of the picks that he's pretty good at, right? And now that you're going to be taking this into the Land of Dawn, it's definitely looking pretty interesting because he kind of knows how to play against it.
Do they even have a record of a Ling getting played at M2? I don't think so. So, Bren Esports, it might be a way for it. Well, Alter Ego Esports are forcing Bren Esports to just go for a marksman jungler.
Something to consider, though, is the Harley Gambit is still alive. They can still try that.
Yeah.
It's good, right? Because you have the Matilda, you have the Alice, and then if worse comes to worse, yeah, like this, you have the Claude banned out, you can still play the Harley, and then you pick a tank that has some magic damage, and you're good to go. That's 4 of you at least using that deadly magic.
I mean, it's one of those situations where the right conditions need to be met. The Farsa needs to be on the table, and the Harley needs to be on the table.
Yeah, those are still... Well, no. I don't... With Harley, you can't play the Farsa anymore because you need someone for Lusty.
Oh, that's true, that's true. Oh, Matilda has already been picked.
Unless they pull a page out of James's book and they do tank and roam Benedetta.
Potentially. I mean, again...
You can do that, in fact.
Tricky, though.
I'm not sure.
Dangerous.
I really think for Bren Esports, they're just putting Lusty on bottom of the priority in terms of picks.
Yeah.
They might pick something cheesy
cheesy?
Or something that does the job. That's
Something
it.
that does the job. They picked the Atlas on the last part of the draft.
Which worked, by the way.
Which worked. They picked the Grok at the last part of the draft for the for the last few games that they played. Now Carl, he will get his hero right now. I'm not now, but probably when it throws back to Bren Esports,
As soon as they
will
can,
just-
yeah,
as long
that's
as they get priority, that's it. Now for Alter Ego, well, it's going to be the Farsa, I think. There's just this thing about Alter Ego Esports and using Farsa that just sticks well with me.
What about the Harris though?
That's a good shout. I was about to mention that because, again, Bren Esports getting rid of the Loyi is telling me that, okay, they're prioritizing making sure that Alter Ego doesn't have that wave clear. And right now, I kind of agree because there's only Lancelot just kind of hovering over, but no real form of magic damage other than the Esmeralda. Farsa's an option. Harith is an option that we've seen before.
We've always seen things like, you know, Eudora just thinking about, you know, how RQ does things. Like, it's not uncommon coming in towards the Indonesian side of the MPL, but Lunox is something that the Burmese Go side has taken, and this makes things a lot more interesting.
That's the Udo special right there.
It's a direct counter to the Alice because, as we all know, Alice scales, and with the ultimate, there might be a time that with the Chaos Darkening, the regeneration that comes out from the ultimate isn't enough to mitigate or just negate the damage coming out of the
It
Lunox.
turns into a wash. Now, here we go. Bren Esports have to lock it in. All right, so this is well read by Alter Ego Esports. They pushed them into this corner. We're in, okay, we have all the cards on the table, and we have last say. So yeah, go ahead. Pick a hero for Carl TZ, pick a hero for Lusty, and obviously one of them has to get compromised. Actually, both of them feel very compromised.
Yep, and
It is! This is that greedy lineup, and some way, somehow it feels like they planned for it anyways, but the last lock-in for Alter Ego is going to be the Yu Zhong. Wow, both lineups look great.
I absolutely love it that you see a big, we heard a big shout coming from Alter Ego that when they lock in the Yuzong, it's like, oh, they say mission accomplished. This is what we really wanted. And remember this on how Yam is one of the most successful Yuzong in the game. This Dragon being put in towards the Lanodon definitely is going to be pretty scary to deal with for the side of Bren Esports.
Oh boy. Okay, boys, let's talk about win condition. Oh my goodness, a bad time to talk. You can hear the chants. These boys are willing to put everything on the line. The intimidation tactics with the shouts as their blood will pump as we're about to head into game. So once again, win conditions both sides. Which side are you liking, Butters?
I have to say, Alter Ego Esports, they have a more stable lineup. It's simple. It doesn't have complex win conditions. For Bren Esports, they go for a Harley and a Kaja. They can burst down one person, but they really need to look out for the flash capability here on the draft of Alter Ego Esports.
Oh boy, well, it looks like it is time to get the show on the road. Last best of 3 of today. Good luck and enjoy. Boys, take it away.
Bren Esports versus Alter Ego Esports, the faded rivalry. It comes to a head right here, right now. One of them have to give. This is going to be Yam taking quite a few hits here from Flap TZ. And in the jungle, Carl TZ wasting no time going for that purple. Butters brought up the fact that Alter Ego, it's a clean lineup. It's all reliable here, at least when it comes to the metagame. And for Bren Esports, this is that greedy Harley Styles, right? Hold up! Nice catch onto Lusty.
A fight that's gonna happen. First blood goes to Alter Ego. Flap on the mid lane. He really wants to deal, but he is forced to go back. Look at the damage output coming out here from Alter Ego Esports.
Initially, I want to have a little bit of talk about that Kaja because it's going to be really important for him to hit that level 4, go in for that Divine Judgment. Now he's being shut down so early in the game. Oh boy, Alter Ego sure knows where to pick.
Yeah, it's going to look like they need to move Lusty out of the way, but hold up, Flap TZ caught up. Nice use of the tail, already 2 for none. Alter Ego are dominating the early game. Now Leo Murphy caught here with the deadly magics. He's going to survive, flashing the sticker as well on the exit. So far, Alter Ego Esports are just a step ahead.
There are a lot of shouting between Alter Ego and Bren Esports. Everything that they do, every pickup that Alter Ego does, there is a scream coming out from them.
Yeah, this is the difference as we compare like group stage, Alter Ego and the playoffs Alter Ego. This is almost the final form already, and after the entirety of the series, it might just be a little bit of a 6 degrees of separation, but oh pie. It's gonna be Lusty getting caught out with the flicker being already utilized.
The level 3 Lusty, as I was saying, he's gonna need some EXP somewhere. First turtle coming up here 2 minutes in. That's all 4 members of Alter Ego Esports. Actually 5 as Yam waits in the wings. FlapTZ getting manhandled in his own lane. A very, very difficult start for Bren Esports. Turtle secured by Chelly Boy.
Leo Murphy just having a broken recall button. Right now, Order of Brilliance is thrown out. Deadly Magic will be negated. It will deal little damage, but still that is fine. But look at the map right now. Bren Esports, they're not taking into consideration what's happening in the side of Alter Ego, and they just go for the kick. Lusty gets caught out. Leo Murphy will go down. Adil is there. Fuel will be the next target. He will be the second takedown here for the side of AE.
Wait a minute.
FlapTZ wants to chase down for this, and Yam just zones him out.
Wow! I just hear some laughter on the stage as well as like, huh, I actually got away with that, which he shouldn't at all. Alter Ego Esports, you just saw Leo Murphy. He's been around. You talk about that recall, but it not working, but hey, it definitely did work because he has been waiting for that corner for so long and Brent fell for it.
3 minutes in, Alter Ego is already up about 2,000 gold, and I can feel the frustration building up for Bren Esports as they go in and face check into nice amount of execution here by Chelly Boy, taking out Carl TZ. They trade out for Pi, and all this time, Leo Murphy was still alive. Leo Murphy is still here, coming in from the back lines underneath the turret. That's going to be Lusty knocked up as well as Ribo, and that's a flicker already used up. Lusty taken down by Udil, and no casualties yet on the side of Alter Ego from that trade. Now circling Eagle by Kapitan Pew. They fail to finish the job. Leo Murphy gets away.
Again, this is something that you should not be seeing on the grand scheme of things. Like Leo Murphy, he should have gone down to that circling eagle.
A lot of these plays that comes out from Leo Murphy, he knows the limits of the hero. He's familiar with what damage, what are your hero's limits. Alter Ego Esports, they seem to be in their element right now.
Oh, wow. I am so impressed still. This lineup from Bren Esports, call it greedy, call it what you will, but the Alter Ego, it's peanuts right now. Oh, that's going to be a circling eagle caught in by Few. Pi hit by the Divine Judgment, put underneath the turret, but it's not going to be enough. Oh, it is. Carl TZ has to use the Deadly Magics, though. Up next, all this time, Chelly Boy was just going slowly at the turtle.
Yeah, a little bit way too deep for Pi, but at least they do gain something out of it. Leo Murphy still trying to go in to force a challenge coming from Bren, but Turtle's already down, and you can definitely see 14K in the back. Only 2,000 of difference as compared to Bren, but of course, this definitely amounts because Chelly Boy, you saw those phantom executions and they are lethal.
You know what? These guys are friends, but in terms of just playing the game, they can be ruthless, they can be savage, and the friendship just goes out of the window.
Yeah, this is it. Like, by screaming out loud while you're playing, you get into your opponent's mind. More than just the stickers, more than just the recalls. Oh, wow, that's something Bren doesn't have yet. They don't have this yet. But right now, Bren Esports trying to regain parts of the map. Contra, look at this down bottom. Yam is just bullying FlapTZ.
Yeah, absolutely flushed out here now, being cornered up with Way of the Dragon into Phantom Execution. Look at Yam. He's muscled up 4 kills for the Yuzong.
Great conversion rate as well. Up top, it's Pi. They want the counter go on that. It's the mirror. And of course, Alter Ego wins that because they got a turret out of it. Bren Esports, nothing. It's just a free kill.
Now you can say that Yam has been awakened. Look at his performance versus his previous performance when they met Bren Esports.
All the time it was Udil. Now Yam coming in. Udil finishes the job, and Yam, the half dragon, right now going in for the chase. It's actually Chelly Boy, and he finishes the job. That's Ribo biting it underneath his own turret. Lusty Ring of Order trying to lay down some damage. Oh, circling eagle. Yam is here, the enforcer. He's no Yamateur. He's a Super Saiyan. That's gonna be Chelly Boy taken down.
Just
FlapTZ.
Look at how they coordinated that. They know that circling eagle is coming. They just crash 4 men in. It's like, oh, we got you there, buddy. Leo Murphy now looking for Lusty. And with that, Few has to find a way to make an exit. They're just making sure that all is fair in Love and War, and the Art of War is just perfect from Alter Ego.
You know what? I did talk to Bren Esports earlier, and they said that this is going to be a drafting battle for Cho. Now, Bren Esports knew that they wanted the Cho against the Alter Ego side because he can deal a lot of distractions and can annoy people on all sides of the map. Alter Ego, though, knows of that fact. So what they did is on the draft, they just went straight for the Cho on the first phase of pickings.
Yep, and it's paying dividends. 007 on Leo Murphy. Huge thorn in the side of Bren Esports. And I'm guessing Bren Esports, their whole mindset at the start of this whole day has been backwards. But right now, that's going to be the catch onto Lusty. Yam here as well. Deadly Magic set onto Leo Murphy. Lusty bites it, ladies and gentlemen. They are running back underneath the protection of their turret. Leo Murphy takes the Deadly Magic like a champ.
And here goes Leo Murphy.
And there is still a fight. Few here trying to go for the circling eagle, but that won't be enough as Alter Ego Esports are just forcing these ultimates, and Leo Murphy staying alive for the third time in a row.
This is going on every social media. I'm pretty sure clips of Leo Murphy will be up online right after the match because he's honestly doing too good of a job as a Cho. Like 008. What more do you ask of this man?
At this point, like, unless it's a divine judgment just like this, I'm never calling it a sure kill now. Order of Brilliance popped in here by Udil. He still wants a part of this fight. That's going to be Few shutting down the Lunox. And right now, Few running for his life. Leo Murphy standing right in the middle, waiting for anyone, challenging any stragglers from Bren Esports. It is going to be a pickoff for Bren, but they can't breathe just yet.
Yeah.
Yep.
Just looking at the pressure of the map, they're already challenging debuff, but here comes Santizi.
Oh no, the orange possibly
Look
stolen
at
here
this.
by Alter Ego. That's going to be Yam coming in. Black Dragon form, Lusty Ring of Order onto everyone. Pai gonna have to back out. Kaltiti shut down by Yam. Jelly Boy though, Rebo finds him in the back lines. Lusty barely alive. That's going to be Few caught in the middle of Leo Murphy and Yam. They're knocked up. And that's going to be, oh, but he's surviving, he's alive. Oh, Leo Murphy comes in for the shutdown.
TZ wants to go for the chase. Falling Star Moon is there, and right now, Flap TZ in the middle of everyone who uses Eye for an Eye to get away. Alter Ego Esports, they're just dissecting whatever Bren Esports is doing right now.
Wow. I honestly want to make comparison now because Leo Murphy is looking crazy on this show. Like, can we compare him to like the likes of JPL or forget R7?
Oh yeah. Except very, very different. This is a tank show.
Yeah.
Looking at the items right here, given Alter Ego Esports is about 4K gold lead. Let's see where Chelly Boy is sitting. That's going to be a Heptaseas and an Endless Battle on the way for Yam, though. Athena's Shield and Oracle. Oh, wow, this man is just going crazy. And he goes
Wave
to
the
Murphy.
Dragon.
Catches a Wave Dragon onto Carl Easy. That's going to be some poker tricks, but Chelly Boy going to shut down the little annoying magical boy. And now they back out. One free takeoff on the core, on the jungler. Not looking good.
Yeah, this is very punishing towards Bren Esports. They lost Cartesi once again. 20 seconds on the death timers now. And the Lord's already online. This is a free buff for Chelly Boy for sure. And just how efficient can they get all over the map? Like the Esmeralda is already pushing the top side. And over the lower side, you've already got Yam, who has go undefeated at the moment.
Alter Ego, with this kind of performance that's happening right now, they might just take game number 1. But Bren Esports, they're still fighting. They know that they have the late game capability. Cartesi right now, he's not really in his best form. Lusty and Cartesi, the Kaja and the Harley should be getting a lot of these peak-offs just because of the superior magic damage output plus the magic resistance negation coming out here from that Harley.
Yep. Oh, Lusty, though, gets a brunt of Yam's Black Dragon form. They reset the Lord at least, so this is some diversion by Bren Esports, buying them some time until they're ready to engage. And I think they're just jockeying for position here. Flap TZ dashing out, uses his full kit, and wow, Black Dragon Form already expired. Deadly Magic set in onto Yam. That's going to be a knock-up onto Few. Oh, Electo final blow, putting Yam down to about a sliver of health. And the fight is actually happening towards the back. But just the same, Conti shut down by Udil. And Leo Murphy's still alive. That's a double for the Lunox. And make it one more. Triple for Udil. And Leo Murphy survives the whole engagement.
This guy, absolutely invincible. What a Superman. I just feel like this fight itself really went all over the place, all across the map, but Bren Esports got to fix those priorities straight because they couldn't really get to the carries.
1-0-12 Leo Murphy. There's the Leo Murphy that we know, and there is the Winter Truncheon pressed. Flicker will be forced out. He does not have enough regeneration nor HP to tank all those heroes from the side of Alter Ego Esports.
Udil picks up his Lightning Truncheon, so he's all the more going to hurt. Pushed up top. Wow, the waves are just crashing. Alter Ego isn't even trying right now. This is Bren Esports on the ropes, if ever we've seen them. 5-17, down about 8,000 gold. Ladies and gentlemen, the Filipinos in this fated rivalry looks to go for a reverse sweep because, yeah, game one is looking very, very sided over to Alter Ego. Butters, I gotta ask, man, before this fight breaks down in bottom, what does Bren need to do? How do they even hold on?
They put themselves in this situation. You have 4 heroes that deal a lot of magic damage. The itemization for Alter Ego Esports is linear. You can get defensive items where magic resistance and just go from there. Now, Bren Esports, they need to get these pick-offs. Like, just go for skirmishes. Don't go for full 5-man fights because Yam is always there to break your formation.
Yeah. It's looking dire here, Contra.
Oh,
Oh,
it's a team fight breaking out right now. They're going to be having Baptista in the middle of it all, and he managed to get the immortality popped out from Leo Murphy, but it'll be a mega kill going in favor of the side of Alter Ego Esports. Cream members crushed, and Alter Ego looking to finish off game one.
It's Lusty blasted down by Udil. That's all it took, and that's all she wrote. The wipeout onto Bren Esports. Alter Ego, all the screaming has paid off. 14 minutes, 3 seconds in. That's some change, ladies and gentlemen. Game one goes over to the Indonesian bad boys.
And they've been waiting. They've been waiting days to just do this and just go for the TPs. And right now, both teams, I think they're having fun, especially Alter Ego Esports.
Oh boy. Gideon Q, welcome back to the table. And woo! 22 kills in this match for Alter Ego. Is this something that we expect?
Yo, I know what you're talking about here, but Alter Ego, as we mentioned them, we painted them as the bad boys, but these guys, they're the meanest kids in the playground right now. They're literally, as you guys were casting, you can hear them shouting. And when they ended, they were looking over at Bren's side like, yo, what you gonna do about this? This has been the revenge match that they've been waiting for since the group stages, and they showed up. Bren, definitely unhappy with this performance. I'm expecting so much more, but this is going to be one heck of a brawl.
And, well, of course, just talking about this brawl, going in towards game number 2, of course, we will be focusing on towards the picks and bans. I feel like this Yuzong should not even be part of game 1.
I mean, it's something to think about. I mean, Pi has been doing a phenomenal job, and you guys have to admit that it seems to be getting away from a lot of these teams.
Yeah, no, Pi on the Esmeralda earlier, alongside the EXP lane, Yuzhong on Yam. I think that was just a dream come true for Alter Ego, and it just made this onslaught in group in game 1 all the more easier.
I mean, it's really one of those things that Bren Esports just need to fix their draft.
Well, honestly, let's figure that out. Let's throw it over to our analyst, Wolf and LaFell. Take it away.
Thank you very much, casters. And one thing that has been repeated by the caster desk, by the panel, by us analysts, this guy.
This guy.
Leo Murphy, this guy.
You know the perfect description for Leo Murphy?
What?
Zero to hero, immortal hero.
That was very good. And on that point, my name is Ophel, and this is Wolf. While I savored the joke, while I look at Gideon
yeah.
face palming himself, what about you bring us in?
No,
what happened in the game?
So Leo Murphy was doing his Leo Murphy things. I think that the first time that Bren Esports and Alter Ego met during the group stages, he wasn't able to do his own thing. He wasn't in his mojo like what LaFell said. What is happening with LaFell right now? Look at LaFell. He's not becoming an analyst, right? Or a humorous analyst wherein he's laughing right now. That is what's happening with Leo Murphy in the group stages. But in this particular series against Alter Ego Esports, it seems like Bren Esports cannot contain Leo Murphy, and Leo Murphy was so confident. Now, I want to say, this is something that the viewers might not be able to feel during the match, but in the stadium, the members of Alter Ego, they were screaming and kind of trash talking a little bit, but I think only for a good manner. Yeah.
I wish I could get closer.
Yeah.
Just for that Instagram story, you know.
That's right.
But right now, what I do want to discuss over here, Wolf, is the draft. Alter Ego, let's count it.
Yeah.
Leo Murphy with the Chow.
Yeah.
That is his hero.
That's right.
Yeah, with the Yuzong, has been phenomenal with this hero.
Signature hero.
Udil got that Lunox.
Yeah.
He has a small hero pool, but once he gets his hero, that's him.
No, there's a joke like if you say Lunox, you say Udil, right?
Yeah, and the thing is, Pi, he got Esmeralda, which is basically like the most banned hero.
Yep.
How did Alter Ego got their hero?
I wish I could answer. I think Bren Esports are too focused on this Harley and Kaja combination. This is something that's quite famous in the Philippines, not only in the Philippines, I think in Southeast Asia. It worked wonders before, but not against a lineup of Alter Ego Esports. I think they're also too focused on giving the Benedetta to Flap TZ, or more like taking it away from Alter Ego Esports, that it all slipped up together. I don't like their last set of picks, and for Alter Ego Esports, man, Leo Murphy, he might have sold some of his items with the Winter Truncheon, but
Leo Murphy is so good. 1-0-14, and he only had a Winter Truncheon.
yeah,
Joe doesn't even do magic damage.
yeah,
Yeah.
Winter Truncheon.
Yeah, but anyways, besides the point, this is what I kind of want to see. Alter Ego, I would say most of the draft they got S tier heroes, while Bren Esports, some of them are actually B tier heroes. And right now, let's look at the MVP of the game, and it's going over to okay. Thank you very much, production. Yuzong with 605.
Oh man, I think that this the sideburns from Yam will be a nightmare to all of the Filipino fans. How many times have we seen this guy featured in the MVP screen? All throughout the day, I think this is the third time.
Yeah.
And all throughout the playoffs, I don't know how, I lost count already. This guy is activated, I would say.
Seeing this guy reminds me of Armand.
Okay.
Armand is part of the production team.
Okay.
He is one of those unsung heroes where in the background he's doing all of this work, and he always surprises, you know? Like, we expect one thing, but he gives us another.
And that is basically what Yam does.
Exactly. That's why Yam reminds me of Armand. Armand is so good.
The real MVP, I would say.
The real MVP, correct.
Perfect. But Yam, I mean, we can spend a lot of minutes talking about just how beautiful this Yuzong pick was, because it really just stopped everything.
Yeah.
And you know what's the weirdest thing about this, Lavelle?
Yeah.
This is like probably the hero that's most successful against Bren Esports, and it was picked in...
It was last pick!
Last pick!
It was last picked!
What was that, Bren?
You could let go...
Bren.
Why? They could have chose Yuzong. Anyways, I want to pass back to the casters. Casters, get ready. We're going to go for game 2. Let's see better draft. Get in and the rest. Take it away.